So I just had this interesting connection. You know, we're all about comparing and contrasting things with one another, and things seem to be related by a certain type of relationship. And tell me what you think. I mean, Coca-Cola is now one of the largest companies in the world. And going back to when it started and how it started, at that time, before Coca-Cola came in, I would say that the biggest popular drink was like ginger ale, which is very easy to make. Anyone can make it at home using ginger. Only takes a couple of days. Extremely simple. And you can ferment any fruit juice with ginger. So you can have all sorts of fermented drinks, and now we've got all sorts of fermented drinks that are all, you know, controlled by these large companies that have these large trucks and these enormous budgets. Who knows what they're doing with all that money that they're making? So, you know, Coca-Cola, what really started Coke that made it so popular was the drug that they put in it. Cocaine is one of the most addictive substances on the planet. And, I mean, even the Pope wrote glorifying letters about cocaine and Coca-Cola. So anyway, that's how Coca-Cola got started, and then of course they took out the cocaine, and who knows what they're doing with it. I'm sure the same people that actually own Coca-Cola are also controlling a significant portion of the drug trade because there's so much money in it. Coca-Cola has all the money they need. So now I want to go forward to COVID. See, I understood COVID in a way that nobody else seems to have caught on to. My interest, as soon as it come out, I called it the toilet paper pandemic because I could see that it was manufactured. And the first thing that I or anybody I knew heard about it, it was like they were reporting the stores are running out of toilet paper because there's a pandemic coming and blah, blah, blah. But aside from all the hype and the noise and the fantasy and everything, I want to take you back. I don't know if you'll remember this or if you ever even noticed it. But right from the beginning, as a pharmaceutical chemist, I was trained to be, or that I did not become because of HIV, which is related to COVID. So this is the dateline. This is exactly how it went down. I don't know if you can go back and research it and find the original reports and all that. But the first report of a virus, it was right before Christmas time. I think there were a lot of people going home from the Wuhan lab in China. When suddenly, quickly, a whole bunch of people came down with this sickness that involved this white stuff coming out of their nose. I mean, they got sick and within 2 days their noses were stopped up with a fungal matter. And they died. It's really quite a freaky thing. And they said, oh, you know, this virus broke out of the lab, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, very soon I realized that the entire thing, it showed all the hallmarks, I hate using that word now, but a manufactured crisis. So what I'm saying in terms of like cocaine, Coca-Cola started out one way with a very strong drug. COVID started out in a similar way with a very strong pathogen. But that's not the pathogen that made its way around the world and made everybody sick. As it turns out, when you really get into all the evidence, if you got the common cold, they said you had COVID. And they gave you the test, the PCR test, which is ludicrous. I mean, if you understand the chemistry of the PCR process, and all the evidence that came out of it, it tested positive for common cold. So we went from having this fungal spore that was very aggressive and quickly killed a lot of people, all the people that were in a certain area that were able to breathe the spores, horrible death. It quickly morphed into something else, which was that, it quickly morphed into this massive worldwide pandemic that started in China. It was all nonsense. It was all BS, bullshit. But the people bought into it. The media told the lie. The program went forward and they shut down restaurants. They terrorized people. They terrorized parents. And they generated this massive PR campaign of bullshit, nonsense, fear, hype, everything else. And it went worldwide, just like Coca-Cola. You know what? I don't know if you can put together the two like I did, but to me, it's all connected. Another C word, cocaine, COVID, connected. Who knows? The mystery of these manipulations. It's just like the Bible says, in the latter days, the deceit would be massive, it would be worldwide, and it would precede the rulership of the world being given to, well, he actually already has it. It's just that he's not able to do exactly what he wants yet. In the same way that the Catholic Church once had the power to order the burning, beheading, execution of people for the very reason of rejecting their doctrine. So, well, I wish you freedom, happiness, health, and all of those wonderful things, and hope that you see through the deception, or at least begin to. Have a good day.